So why did JHS make another fuzz pedal? So the new pedal is called the Coyote, and honestly, it's pretty weird. I mean that in the best way possible though, because this is honestly one of the most unique fuzz pedals I've ever played. It's pretty simple and only has two knobs, one of which being a volume, the other one sweeps between swell, fuzz, and octave, and it's that knob where all the magic happens. And yes, I said sweep because this isn't a switch that takes you between the three different options on the pedal. It's one knob where you can blend between the three options. So not only do you get swell, fuzz, and octave, but you get cool in-between tones as well. And one of the reasons why this pedal is so interesting in the first place is it's actually JHS's take on an old pedal called the Moonrock. I've never heard of it. You've probably never heard of it. A lot of people haven't heard of it, but apparently it was really cool, so they made their own version. So let me read you this article on the Moonrock from Vintage Guitar Magazine. Shout out them. But Glenn Wiley, I believe is how you pronounce his name, has been experimenting with guitar effects pedals for over 10 years. When he's now working on guitars and amps, in the Moonrock, he's come up with a unique pedal that is much more than just another distortion effect. It goes on to say that the pedal's shiny housing is cast from aircraft quality aluminum, features a thick steel case, cable in, cable out, plus two control knobs. It goes on to say, but don't be lured into thinking it's all simple. Part of the appeal of the Moonrock is that neither of its controls are marked. Learning how you work it is part of the fun. The right-hand knob primarily sets intensity and saturation. It functions as a volume control, but also interacts with the left knob to control the amount of harmonics, octave, and modulation. So there you go. That apparently is what the Moonrock did, but the JHS Coyote is a new modern take, of course, made by Josh Scott. So let's talk about the swell effect. If you take the knob and turn it all the way to the left, just like that, you get almost kind of like a volume knob, but for your fuzz. So it really reacts to how hard or how soft you pick and how hard you play your strings. I'm going to keep this on my board just at the fuzz setting. I actually like this sweet spot between swell and fuzz. It's almost like they put that line there just for me between swell and fuzz, but the swell setting is where I had the most fun. That little jam I did at the beginning, I paired that with a trim and a delay, and it was doing the gated swell with my trim and delay, and the mixture of all three sounded really cool, and it was very musical. The middle, noon, straight up and down fuzz, think of a tone bender circuit. To me, that's what it sounds like. This is where it works the best with chords, as you'll see from this demonstration. The swell and octave settings aren't the best for chords, but right up and down in the fuzz section, that works really well for chords. And then of course your single note picking and all of that kind of stuff works well on octave and swell, but if you're going to do chords, I would stay in the fuzz territory. going to say it again, but the coolest thing about this pedal is the in-between settings. You're not locked into swell, fuzz, and octave. You can mix them and blend them in between, and that's what makes this so unique. The other standout feature of this Fuzz is you can roll your volume knob on your guitar down, and it cleans up quite a bit. It actually cleans up more than any Fuzz that I'm familiar with, but that's pretty cool. It's a super unique and cool fuzz pedal. If you're into fuzzes, it is worth checking this out. I'm going to keep it on my board. Again, I'm going to keep it between swell and fuzz. To me, that seems to be the magic spot of this pedal. Everything you heard me play, I used single coils on my Telecaster, and this pedal kind of speaks for itself. So if you're into fuzz, check it out. I like it a lot, and as of right now, it has earned a spot on my pedal board. But thank you so much for watching this video. Do me a favor, make sure you like it and you share it with a friend. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the very next video.